Absolutely like to declare victory tonight. I think what has been made abundantly clear is that Governor Walker not only has a successful first 15 months in office, but also a bold plan for moving Wisconsin forward. Tonight what we saw out of Mayor Barrett was not a single positive thing about what he has done for the city of Milwaukee, what he would do for the state of Wisconsin, or really much positive to say about the state of Wisconsin as a whole. We saw Mayor Barrett on the attack tonight, with no clear vision, completely void of any credible policy ideas on what he would do if he were elected governor. In clear contrast, Governor Walker has laid out exactly how he plans to move the state forward and how his bold and successful reforms have not only saved the taxpayers over $1 billion, but have also created more than 35,000 jobs in the state. So with that, I'll take some questions.
Why didn't the governor want to meet with us?
The governor is also headed home to be with his family this evening.
Here, for voters who've been following the race closely, do you think they heard anything new from either of the candidates tonight?
I do think that we heard some new things. I think that what we heard out of Mayor Barrett was certainly new, and that was a very negative, vision of Wisconsin. Like I mentioned, he didn't have anything positive to say about the state, and certainly on the campaign trail, Mayor Barrett attempts to portray himself as someone who would bring the state together, but certainly what we heard tonight was a candidate who doesn't really have an interest in doing that. He really wants to go back and replay the same debates that the state has had early last year, and what Governor Walker would like to do is move the state forward.
Will Governor Walker release his out-of-state travel schedule before the election?
Governor Walker and his reforms, specifically his reforms, have resonated with people all around the country. People in states all across the country have found, do you want to?
Could you answer my question, please? Will he release the out-of-state travel, yes or no, before the election?
Well, I think most of what the governor has done has been documented. In fact, Mayor Barrett has attacked the governor on some of the visits that he has made. So what Governor Walker is focused on is meeting with the people of Wisconsin, which he has spent not just this last campaign doing, but also the first 15 months in office, meeting with the people of Wisconsin, taking his message directly to them, and not only talking with them about how his reforms have worked, but also hearing from them their personal stories about what he has done to help lower tax rates, namely the property tax rate, which is property taxes, which have fallen for the first time in 12 years.
What are Governor Walker's thoughts on the extreme polarization of the voters?
The best way that we can move the state forward is to re-elect Governor Walker. The reason Mayor Barrett spent his time attacking the governor tonight is really because the only plan he has is to rehash the old debate that we've had over collective bargaining issues, and the state is ready to move forward, and re-electing Governor Walker would certainly be a first step in the right direction.
What do out-of-state billionaires like Trevor Reese-Jones and Bob Perry and Foster Friess and the Koch brothers seek to get from Governor Walker? They've contributed millions of dollars to his campaign. More than
76% of the governor's
I'm talking about the high-dollar donors.
Sure. More than 76% of the governor's contributions have been for $50 or less.
But how about the high-dollar donors?
Sure. I'm not in a position to speak for these contributors to the campaign, but what I can tell you is that more than 76% of our contributions have come.
But you're not answering the question.
I'll take another question.
Specifics on the negativity that you allegedly by Mayor Barrett, please. During the debate, you said that Mayor Barrett was talking negativities.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, the attacks that we heard out of Mayor Barrett tonight are certainly nothing new. Attacks on job creation, which he's clearly using, numbers which have been disputed, and really going after Governor Walker in a personal way. Mayor Barrett has failed to provide any credible policy ideas for how he would move the state forward. In clear contrast, Governor Walker not only explained exactly how his reforms have benefited the state of Wisconsin, but how they will continue to do so. I have time for one more question.
I heard the surplus mentioned basically once. That would seem to be his strongest suit. Why not more emphasis on that?
Governor Walker's accomplished a lot in his first 15 months, and not just the surplus, but you're absolutely correct that is a huge accomplishment for the governor, but also saving the taxpayers more than $1 billion and the creation of more than 35,000 jobs since he's taken office. So the Governor Walker has accomplished a tremendous amount in his first 15 months, And as you mentioned, the $154 million surplus is certainly one of those.
Super quick follow-up. 11 days is a long time. This other question probably isn't going to go away. It's a fair question. Yes or no on whether he will release the out-of-state expenses by June 5th?
His out-of-state expenses.
Yes, referenced earlier.
You know, it's something that I think the campaign has made pretty clear that the governor is spending his time taking his message directly to the people of Wisconsin, meeting with them, talking about how his reforms have succeeded, and hearing from them how they've benefited from them.
Is that a no?
Our goal is to focus on the state of Wisconsin, which Governor Walker has spent his time doing. Thank you very much.
Your name is?
Ciara.